True confessions. Man, I did a video earlier this week and I was bragging about I got my 2 foot by 2 foot section over here and I got my lift bridge over here. And in that video, when I put it in place, I knew something was wrong, but I just kept going on. It was really stupid, and I appreciate the fact that nobody called me out on it yet, but I will call myself out on it yet. That was stupid. I built like framework like this, and that's stupid. You can't lift up. Let's see, we got 5, 7 inches to pull up and down. It just won't work. Doesn't fit. So, mistakes lead to progress. I was hell-bent on getting this thing done and getting the train to go around in a circle. And, you know, I build that table. You build a frame, you put the masonite down, you put the foam on. Next. Frame, masonite, foam. Next. Frame, masonite, foam. Check. Frame, masonite, foam. Check. And I just kept going on with that because that's all I've been doing since I started, and didn't stop to smell the roses and understand, yo, this is just going to be a piece of plywood, basically. It's going to go up and down. Okay. So, take a deep breath. You know, if you, and you will make mistakes, but I'm real public about mine. I'm going to tell you every mistake I make, because that way you won't have to put up with it. And just to show you that, I'm resilient, I think. So I take a deep breath, turn on some music, think the thing through. So I have ordered a beautiful piece of wood. It is a red oak board. Gorgeous. $15 too. It's fairly cheap for wood like that. That'll be coming Monday or Tuesday. I've got the cabinet hinges will be here at the same time, and that will be a whole new video. We're not going to get into all that, but here was the thing. I was just so bent on getting the track down and laid. So after I realized what I did, it's time to really, and this is what I've done. I did really well on the back table as far as, okay, what can you do? Like if the track's laid and the buildings are in there and you haven't done any scenery yet or whatever, there are things that will make it harder to do if you wait till after you've done all that. I'm going to give you a good show of what that means. Hold on a second. Okay, so this area is a reach, and I have a terrible habit of being a bull in a china shop, and I had that in place over where it was supposed to be, and I knocked over the sanding equipment there. It just came off of the glue spots, which was great. Nothing broke. So now it's laid over there where I can't touch it. It's supposed to go like right here. But I realized that, you know what? This is a far reach. And if I had to work back here afterwards, that would be difficult. So I started here and said, okay, this is what needs to be done first. And we've got the bridge in. These are just actually foam blocks that I've just made some carvings in, put down some this mission model concrete. Love it. I like the way it comes out, and then I give it a black ink, India ink wash on it to make it look all pretty. So, wait a minute, where did that come from? There we go. So it's, I put rust on it on the bridge and made it look older. I think I can zoom in a little bit there on that. And it came out real nice. And this is the AK asphalt. Love this stuff. The more I do it, the easier it gets. This was easy, but it wouldn't have been easy, especially if I had the bridge already mounted and to try to get a road underneath there. This needed to happen now, not later. So, whoops, sorry about that. Oh, this little level, that thing is awesome, man. I bought some shelving units on Amazon, and that came with the shelving unit. And man, I use this thing. It's perfect. I mean, just this, I got it that way, and this just fits between the two ridges. There we go. So that's pretty good. I don't know. I ought to look on Amazon, see if I can find some more, because I know I'll lose that little thing. But so that's what I did first. Got it all done. Love it. I'm going to get a boost to Micromark. They make this spray bottle, and this thing is incredibly awesome. I use this for the alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and it is such a, this kind of grass stuff, if you hit that with a normal spray bottle, you're going to blow some of it off. None of it blew off. It does this really fine, wide spray, and it works great, man. So, Micromark, check it out. Best thing I've ever seen. So, now, here's the interesting thing. If you're like me, I built this part out to here, and now I've got a hook track on from here. And I'm learning a few things. This one down here is going to be okay. That one's pretty easy, but not all of them are easy. The rest of this track plan over here, this is all going to get laid. Now, one thing, let me go back over here for a second, because it's kind of, you see this, and then I'm going to transition to just the floor, because a yard normally, you don't have a road bed like this underneath of it. And so this will be easier to do in many ways. I'm going to put a little shim underneath of this just to take it from that down to that. And the rest of this will all be laying right there, and it'll be great, because when I take this and I put my little dots in the middle going down, I'll be able to see them with the track, not the road bed. So I like it. This is all going to stay the same. The one thing that I got different here is this right here. These are number 5s. That's a number 5 up here, but then these are 4. And I've been working on what's next and thinking about what's going on here. So I had 2 5s, number 5 turnouts here and here, and I've just ordered one left, one right, to make this a little shorter to get the job done. So I took the 5s out because I need them for something else. I'll show you that in a minute. It's just going to make it easier and cleaner, and I need the other turnouts, and here's why. There's going to be 2 tracks coming in from that table way over there will be coming into this. Then there's going to be a crossover here where you can get from the outer track to the inner track. And then on the lift up table will be the exact opposite of that, so that you can, go from this to that or that to this. And I just wanted that because there's only one other part on the layout where you can get from the inside track to the outside track. And being that we're coming into this yard, I would like to have the ability to take a train on this track to be able to come in and go in, and it works with the way that the yard is done. So we got this, and then I'll work over here and get this down safely. There we go. So then we have a customer up there, and this is a turnout, number 5. And I just ordered some backdrop for a company right here. So I've got 2 here, and then back here, I got another one over here. So I'm going to have 3 places to pick up and drop off. And they're right by the yard, which is awesome. And that happens in reality a lot. So that's why I needed these 2 turnouts to connect like that back on the other side of the table. So this will also be not just a getting from one track to the other, but it's also a bit of a runaround. So you can run around on the upper track, and the closer track, you can go back to the other end and push it or whatever you need to do, because that is reality. That just happens all the time. So this is the plan, and I just wanted to share it with you, that I just really stopped, took a deep breath, said, okay, now what do you want to do? And I want to have that crossover in this area, and it'll fit right in the middle of the lift up ridge. So everything should be cool from there on in. If I don't get caught up in running the track and getting it ready and running trains on it, no, we're not doing that. We're gonna do something else. We are going to make sure that everything is hunky-dory going right on into this. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to show you this. So this track is almost a year old, okay? And I noticed that this is the end of a piece of track right up here, and then it came down here, and this just I left like it was. Now, I messed this whole thing up many times, but here's the thing that I've talked about before. Now, once if you glue down track, don't use something super powerful. That's, first of all, track expands and contracts. And secondly, what really holds your track down is the ballast, right? So I got the bottle right here, look at that. Tacky glue. Use it all the time. And it does really well. And then when you lay your ballast, then you're locked in, right? But see, here's what we're going to do. I did this one, and I started this one a little bit. I thought, well, maybe I'll show you. I can get underneath that track, and I'm going to go back A little bit more. That's a big goober of ballast. So there we go. I'm going to go back to the same point that's over here. I'm going to make it back over here. Then I'm going to lay new track for these two that will line up better with those. And I'm going to wait to do the new track. It's just going to be like this until I get the now infamous lift up ridge done, and run the track, cut it where it needs to be cut, and make sure that it's going to line up with this. And as of right now, that's not it. And I really want to keep this like it is. So it's so easy to pick up. And then, like here, then you just come along in here and start knocking out all this ballast. And the reason I haven't done this part, because I knew I was going to have to do something with this. So, I mean, it's just real easy. You could take just about anything. There was a screw on the table, so I used it. And it works, So you can take all the ballast out, get that all done. Now that I've already plugged the micro marker, and they don't know me from Adam. They don't know I talk about them. But I got this thing, this little shop vac. I mean, it's little. You can carry it around. And in fact, if you try to just pull it around, it'll kind of fall over because it's lightweight and small. But I just carry it with one hand, put that hose on, and I can suck all this stuff up. Really cool. That's like $37 for this little one. And it's amazing. It's awesome. I love it. So that'll be sucking up this. So anyway, I am done. I appreciate y'all listening to me, telling you about my mistakes and what I can do to fix it all. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate y'all. Appreciate the subscribers. Thank you so much. It's awesome. It's been a fun ride. When I started this channel, actually February 25th will be my 1-year anniversary. My first video. And back then I was not in a good space. Long story short, one of my best friends passed away, and he was a friend of mine that was in model railroading too. And I just felt like I needed to do something that, he could look down on and say, oh, he's actually going to do this. Yeah, Mark, I'm going to do it. And so that started off kind of like Rocky. But after a while, though, I just really enjoyed just doing the videos, because some of the stuff that I do, other people don't do. And so there's always, not saying I'm right or wrong, it's just the way I do it. You want to do it the other way? No problem. So I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video, and we'll have this whole thing, this yard done next video. It'll be laid down, wired up. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.